things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Horned Frogs will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Back to throw, it's Pedrino. Snagged out of the air. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Horned Frogs offense has the ball for the first time. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Working the middle, it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Wants to throw. It's Pedrino. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Fox. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and home.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Setting up for the... Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. Pass to 50. The 30. Pass to 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the inside. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Pedrino. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Pedrino. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
He'll run for it. Fights off a defender. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Now adjusting. Makes the grab. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start
turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Dropping back, it's Pedrino. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. Running to the left. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Using the quick game. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run play action. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within one. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the single back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right on the money. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman and you're pounding the rock.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Safe completion on the screen. Thrust that arm out. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Gray. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. The give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Fox. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Pedrino. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And back to the air on second down. Working that left side now. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The give to the tailback. Runs for the tackle. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think
It's a running room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Scanning the field, it's Pedrino. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
this quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defense.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. TCU will send its offense back onto the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hope. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Pedrino. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.